All right, folks, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, thanks for being here. If you're a long-time subscriber, I greatly appreciate you coming back and watching something else. Today I got something. I hope this actually helps you out, probably more so than anything that's been on the channel thus far. And that is the best way to kill wasps. It's a little different, right? Stay tuned, let's get it going. So years ago, my great-grandmother actually is the one that told me this. And I did not believe it. I didn't want to believe it because it sounds wrong. But the reason you will never, ever find a can of wasp spray at this house. You just won't. And the reason is you don't need it. You already have this around your house most likely. And it is Dawn. That's it. So what I've got here is just a little half-gallon pump spray. You can get them really inexpensively on Amazon or Walmart or whatever. They most everywhere's got them. And then just I just went and stole this from under the sink in the house. But Dawn, I don't know what you can't use it for at this point. It just is just this multifaceted soap. But the reason I put it in a pump sprayer is to get a little projectile to it, a little more control. And I'll show you, I have 2 known wasp nests, and I have 1 suspected one. And I'll show you why I use this pump sprayer here in just a second. But all it takes, be liberal with it here as far as, put your good dose of Dawn in there and some warm water. As soon as it hits the wasp, they will hit the dirt deader than a hammer. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to show you right now. Let's go. Okay, so out here with the water hose, this is out here in the summertime, so the hose is pretty hot. I go ahead and put water in it first. And the reason for it is I just don't like, I don't like all the suds just blowing out the top of it. So I put water in it first, and then I'll put my soap in right after just a second. All right, so water's in. I got it up to about here on the tank. Now we're going to put our Dawn soap in. Like I said, be generous with it. Don't skimp out on it. It's not that expensive, especially when you buy it in a big old bulk can like this. Don't shy away from it because you're wanting as much as you possibly can in here. And the quickest, easiest way to do this, let's just do it, right? Instead of sitting here chit-chatting about it. There we go. Now, very, very soapy. Now, I'm going to get set up. This is going to be a little tricky to get to and film all at the same time. So I'm going to get this all shook up. That's the last step with it. Shake it up, and I'll show you as well one more little trick first if you don't have one of these sprayers and don't feel like getting it. Another little quick easy way to do this is with a sports drink bottle, and like my kids play baseball, we've got them everywhere. Looks kind of similar to one like this. The only thing with it, you're going to run out of water pretty quick, but if you have a good easy shot with this, you just squeeze it and it's projectile with a lot of water. That works really well. My preferred method to do this is actually with the bucket. Like an ice cream bucket, something similar to these, right? If you remember those. I prefer to use that. The only issue is where these 2 nests are located, you would throw your water and it's going to immediately come back at you, therefore flinging everything back towards you. So that's a no good for me. But the best thing about this, is that there is no pesticides. There's nothing like that. My kids can immediately go right back to playing, and I don't have to worry about, hey, don't touch the wasp nest, don't touch the spray, anything that looks wet. Doesn't matter. It's soap. I mean, whenever they get really nasty, this is what I wash them off with before they go inside the house. So perfectly good there. The other thing, and I don't know if this is a commonly known deal, but I have seen it a few times over the years, a wasp spray can, much like this, a wasp spray can actually discolor shingles, asphalt shingles. I don't know if it's just the brand of shingles that I had or if it's the brand of spray that I had or what, but it put a huge discoloration on our old house. So I just completely quit after that. Soap won't do that. It's great. I'm going to go get set up. I'm going to show you where the nests are, and then I'm going to take care of them. Let's do it. Well, had to get a little bit more deliberate because this apparently has a little hole in it, so that ain't gonna work. Pause. Okie dokie. So this one, that was a fail. But you can see I've got the more industrial strength backpack sprayer. This one has a hole, so peace out. That's to the trash. But this is going to work the exact same way. Let me get it on. I'm going to pump it up and we'll get going. Alrighty then. So got my sprayer ready to go. Get it on the backpack, and I'll show you wasp nest number 1. Also, friendly little tip: make sure you get this nozzle to where it actually sprays good prior to soaking a wasp, because if you miss, it's going to be bad. Don't miss. So what I go for, kind of out here on my wand, if it'll focus, more of a stream like that. Pump it up pretty good, and you get maybe 10 feet out of it like that. Pump it up nice. Let's get her going. All right, so if you can see, pardon the mess here, but this is in the back corner of my garage. There's the nest. Okay, so what I'm going to do is get the camera on a tripod, and I'm going to spray this nest, and then I'm going to either run for the hills, or I will show you how good it worked. One of the two. Okay, number 1 goal is to not get stung. Let's see. I will say too, these are super aggressive. So, you know, like I said, don't miss, but here we go. You can kind of see them falling already. There's 3, 4. Okay. They're pretty. There's a couple more still at the top, but they're all dead. And let me grab a camera and I'll show you. Okay, so this is still dripping, and I want to try to get over here as quick as I can so you can see this. These wasps are not flopping around. They are dead, and I mean dead. There's the nest. There's 0 movement. Here's all the ones that fell out that quick. Okay, this is a super good way to kill a wasp. Very effective and immediate death. As I was even just walking in here, here's another one, another nest. So I'm gonna try as hard as I can to get this one while I'm videoing. Let's see, ready? Oh, that one's got a bunch on it. Holy smokes, look at them all. And all right, here's the ones on the ground. Let's go ahead and douse them again real quick. And they are dead there. A couple more on the top. They are now dead as well. That's it. There's the ones on the ground on the same video, so we're no cutting on this one at all. Here's the ones up top, and just to prove a little bit more. Nothing. Oh, there's another friend. Hey. That's it. Okay, and lastly, I've got this one right here. This is actually a giant nest, and it's in a really bad spot. It's right whenever we open the door, and they popped me in the face actually the other day. Fortunately, didn't get stung, just popped and went on. But let's take care of them. So again, same rules apply. Pump your sprayer up. There's actually one, or there's 3 or 4 of them that's getting really mad already. And there we go. They just keep coming and coming. Holy smokes, look at them all. My goodness. There's a couple, we'll get that one out of the air. There he goes. Get another dose. I don't see any more coming out. Nope, there's a couple coming out. And again, I'm going to do this so it's uncut so you can see just how many of them actually came out of this thing. And yeah, I know, wait till it's dark, get them all. I got it, but I'm not waiting till dark because I got to go to work. But if you look, I mean, there's just tons of them. These are actually still alive. I think my soap's a little thin. That's it. Works great. So that's all I got for you today. Let me know in the comments. Post a comment down below. Did you know that Dawn would kill a wasp? Yes or no? If you knew it, I want you to give a thumbs up. If you didn't know it, subscribe to the channel. Just kidding. But hey, if you learned something, if it helped you out, hit that subscribe button. It really does help the channel out. and helps me to keep posting videos like this. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got something out of it. Y'all stay safe out there. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.